A champion set to be crowned tonight. It's Super Bowl 59. And off we go to a flash of lights here in New Orleans. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. Jackson now on 2nd down. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. And you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Auburn.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Right to the air goes Howell. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He keeps it himself.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
3rd and 6. They'll throw with Howell. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception? Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short game.
2nd down, Jackson. That's complete. It's Justice Hill out of the backfield. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. Henry tries to bull his way in. He'll try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2. Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore. That opens the scoring here in Super Bowl 59. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here comes the 3rd-year man out of Michigan State, Kenneth Walker. And this is going to be a Seahawks 1st down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass, unmask the defense, and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Now it's Howell. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the 2nd-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
DK Metcalf was the intended target, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing is Howell. That is picked off by the 1st rounder out of Clemson, Nate Wiggins. Inside the 30. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, Not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick six.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Howell. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Digba, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up. Howell. Now for the 3rd time in the first quarter, he's been intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens looking terrific here out of the gate. Already up 21-0. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Howell. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he's taken down on what should be the fun. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. To throw is Howell. That's complete. It's Metcalf. His first catch of this Super Bowl. And good for the 1st down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on. Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. Sending it downfield for Fant. He is in. Noah Fant. Touchdown Seahawks. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks get back in it. It is 21-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Hardy now with the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. A first down throw for Jackson. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time, and it's going to be third down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Jackson, so nimble. He's got the first down and wisely gives himself up at the end. That one good for 15 and a first down. Here's first and 10. On the give, here's Henry. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. In motion comes Walker. Jackson on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
That's taken in, and he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the...
And he's going to take this all the way home. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. Tucker's extra point, up and good. And the Ravens add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Connecting with the tight end. That's Fant. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Finding Metcalf quickly on the RPO. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
2 minutes to go here till halftime.
35-yard line.
Back to New Orleans and Super Bowl 59 after this. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Walker. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. Now they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and long. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over here at their own 22.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
That is brought in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. 1st and 10. Jackson now. In trouble, and down he goes. Big Leonard Williams that time forces his way in for the sack.
If you're gonna take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
In motion comes Andrews. From the gun, Jackson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. On fourth down, here comes Justin Tucker for the Ravens. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. They'll spot this at their own 48, meaning this is a 62-yard attempt. That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker to kick off the Baltimore.
2 quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's Howell out of the pistol. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. He'll drop to throw. Checking it down, this one is caught.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Here's a third down and 4. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And he's going to have the Seahawks first down. They'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14. Now, faking the give. Looking, Smith, he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the defense has it.
So the biggest thing that stands out here.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll throw with Howell. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on one or two of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
Back to the air one more time. Metcalf left side. He's got it. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Metcalf makes the grab again.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Throwing is Howell. They're called in at the 2. To the goal line and in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seattle. Myers. Good on the extra point. And the Seahawks are able to cut into the deficit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Hardy now with the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. In motion comes Andrews. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. They'll go again here with Henry.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Henry. On 4th down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
Howell. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
On 2nd down, Walker trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Back to throw. Howell. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Here's Howell. He'll get this one to his safety valve. Complete. That is 14 for the 2nd time. Back-to-back 14-yard gains and a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
A pickup of 21 on that connection. 1st down, Seattle. Now it's Howell. He runs with it. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. One. To throw is Howell. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. That's dropped off for Walker. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4. They'll throw out of the gun.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up 1st and goal.
Lockett headed in motion. And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. They'll run here. And he'll be taken down, let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes 3rd and goal.
Third and goal.
Back to throw. That one, taken in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. Now the point after drop from Myers. The kick is good. And the Seahawks are back to within 7. It's 28-21. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Hardy now with the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
We'll start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
On the ground, here's Henry. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming. In motion comes Walker. Third and short, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive. First down.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. In motion comes Andrews. A give right up the middle to Henry. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
Here's the toss, right side to Henry. Finds an alley to the 35. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore. That his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day...
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. They'll run it on first down with Henry. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Gonna go right back to Henry.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. 70 seconds left to go in this game. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This will be from 40, and this one is blocked.
In this situation, Mike, every coach on the sideline is yelling, watch the ball, watch the ball. So this is a gutsy move defensively to sell out and go for that block. Remember, if he times this jump wrong, that's a first down.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to air this one out. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Again, working deep downfield.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you jump the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
And the Ravens have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions.